Welcome to episode number 9. We're back in action.
The opportunity has to come. It will come. And when it comes, you have to be ready for it.
I mean, you could have easily given this Man of the Match trophy to Akshar Patel for their catches, bro.
If you go by Sanju Samson's metric, you'd practically have to give every Man of the Match to Bumrah.
Sometimes the credit should go to the fielders.
This catch or Surya Kumar Yadav catch in 2024 final? We're back after a short break. Now, if you're watching the news, you know why we were on a break. Not because it was not safe or we were scared. It was on a break because it did not feel emotionally right. We did not think it was right because our priorities were different. This is episode number 9 of Off the Mark. And if you're watching the news, you also know that the team with the number 1 T20 batter in the world and the number 1 T20 bowler in the world is in the finals without even them firing. Welcome to episode number 9 of Off the Mark. On my right is my regular, I can't say these things anymore, my regular suspect.
Be careful where you go with this
now. Crime. That's Vish from Stars Play, and of course, on my left is the man who's been representing the UAE in this T20 World Cup, Vasi. A great wicketkeeper batsman, my brother. We've been talking about wicketkeepers.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about a lot of wicketkeepers in this episode as well. Let's roll. Welcome to episode number 9. We're back in action.
Yes.
Vish, Vasi, first of all, how epic was yesterday's match? Vish.
Make up your mind. Let's start with Vasi because
Vasi,
I'm sure he has something to say.
Honestly, it was a very, very good match. India scoring 250 plus, and then England almost chasing it down. That clearly shows that this World Cup is extremely special. If you've seen the match against South Africa and New Zealand, the way New Zealand chased down that total made it look like a joke. And same thing goes with yesterday. The way the pitch is playing, it's insane.
Bro, it's a masterstroke what I feel. So South Africa was the strongest team in this World Cup. I felt, right?
True. Yeah.
All the games were in Ahmedabad. That one game, that was the most important game, was scheduled in Kolkata.
Yeah, Eden Gardens.
And then you see what happened.
That was an
masterstroke.
Epic takedown, by the way. I mean, that was an unbelievable innings by Finn Allen. He single-handedly took the game away from South Africa. South Africa did not have an answer, unfortunately. Not their day. In fact, I think their coach, Shukri Conrad, he even said, they got a real hiding. That's the word he used.
And the words he used were sometimes in a lot of other parts are offensive. That's why he kept saying in South Africa, this is what we say.
Yeah. 100%. Even, the way Marco Jansen was batting. Yeah. So me and the rest of the boys, we were watching the game and we were just maybe Marco Jansen may have just saved South Africa. But with the way South Africa batted, it looked like it's a tough wicket to bat on. Yeah. But then New Zealand came on to bat and it just looked like a joke.
What was that? Should we be scared as Indian bowling lineup right now? Because our number 1 T20 bowler is right now the most expensive bowler.
I feel like what has happened, if you ask me. I have a take on this.
What?
I feel like every team that India played came prepared for the 2 people that did not fire and did not prepare for the remaining 9. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The remaining 9 are the ones who have been winning the games. If you look at every single match that India has played. Now Sanju Samson is coming from the last game as well, the last 2 games. Ishan Kishan has won a game for India. Surya won the first game for India. Shivam Dube has won a couple of games, I think, I would say. Hardik has come and won a game as well for India. So apart from the Zimbabwe game where Abhishek fired, he made about a 55. It almost feels like they forgot that India has 9 other players and they only prepared for Varun Chakravarti and Abhishek Sharma.
No, this is what happens with most teams. They try and, plan the most against the people who are succeeding the most. So they take their focus away from the other players. And that's when the other players fire. That's the best opportunity for the rest of the players to go and perform.
So it's safe to say Abhishek Sharma and Apna Chakravarti Sahab are taking one for the team.
Yes.
Let them. Now, speaking of taking one for the team, have you played in Ahmedabad?
No, we just played in Delhi.
But do you know the conditions at Ahmedabad closely?
No idea. No.
As a viewer, would you drop Varun Chakravarti and play Kuldeep? Look, again, everybody will be prepared for Varun.
For Varun, yeah, 100%. If you play Kuldeep, that could be something out of the box, and
it could be.
Yeah, that's something they wouldn't expect. So it could work in their favor.
Again, I feel like New Zealand are slightly more right-heavy than left. You have, I think, apart from Mitch Santner and Rachin Ravindra, Daryl Mitchell, okay, to some extent. Sorry, not Daryl Mitchell is right-handed, isn't he?
Correct.
Yeah. Rachin Ravindra and Mitch Santner are the only two left-handers. So the ball going away, I don't know.
But also,
I think it'll be a good
because
move.
it's a big ground, man.
Big ground,
it doesn't matter. You flight the ball up, one miss hit, it's a catch. And we'll speak about the catching.
Yes.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
The worst fielding side, सारे catches तुम्हारे खून माफ है भाई. कल की catching के बाद.
Bapu
We'll
Zindabad.
talk about that, but right now let's talk about the finals coming up. India, New Zealand in Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
So the final is against a Panoti team. New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah.
Always we've lost them against them in a crucial ICC tournament match, right? Panoti Empire, Richard Kettleborough. We've spoken about it. Whenever he's umpired in a match, India has lost. And Panoti Stadium. Will we break the jinx, Basi?
He's
like, I don't believe in this. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a professional player, bro.
No, we've broken a lot of jinxes already,
a lot,
right? In this entire tournament, we have broken a lot of jinxes. I think to some extent, if you look at the India's game against South Africa, the previous game, I feel like to some extent the toss was kind of crucial over there, and they ended up not being able to chase down a lot of runs. So this might be a critical factor.
Yeah.
India have beaten New Zealand in ODI semi-finals.
Yeah.
I think the 23 World Cup, they have beaten them. The only time they haven't beaten them in a final is the World Test Championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely different format, so it's still open-ended, I would think. There are key matchups which we have to look into. I think we will discuss some matchups over here. But anybody's game, both teams going in very, very high on confidence. New Zealand slightly more so because of the kind of hiding that they gave South Africa.
But also that means they've not tested their middle order.
100%, because the thing is, in a crucial game like this, if you get wickets up front, for example, as an Indian fast bowler or an Indian spinner, if you get wickets up front, then they won't know what to do in the middle because their middle order hasn't been exposed that much. It's just their top order that's been firing left, right, center.
I just want to say this. In the South Africa-New Zealand game, Kagiso Rabada, Lungi Ngidi, Marco Jansen, they look like minnows.
Yeah.
They were made to look like minnows.
Absolutely.
I doubt that it will be the same situation with Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah,
But it's just
Arshdeep
Jasprit Bumrah,
Singh.
bro.
Yeah.
It's just my question is that Jasprit Bumrah, everyone else. Like even Sky said in a press conference saying, how much do we have to score against you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is just hitting
that's
every
down to the
ball out of
Wankhede
park.
wicket. No?
Yeah,
That's down
absolutely.
To it's a run fest. 499 runs in yesterday's game.
But even in the South Africa match, our bowlers were expensive.
They
And
were
expensive. That was in Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
Right? So my
100%.
question is, apart from Jasprit Bumrah, what other options do we need to work on?
Honestly, I think Bumrah is your best shout.
Yeah.
Because
Who else?
the way they've been batting is scary to even look at.
Yeah.
The way Finn Allen and Tim Seifert started
My
off against
God.
South Africa, the way they were hitting Ngidi and Jansen,
Yeah.
it was if they didn't want to hit it in the front, they would hit it in the back.
Yeah.
They would just ramp him
There
for
was no
fun.
answer. There was no answer to as a
Exactly.
bowler. There was no answer.
Like,
Yeah.
where do you bowl?
Yeah.
So that's India's question, Like,
But
where
then
do we
would
bowl?
you open with Bumrah? Would you keep him in the middle or the end overs? Because right now we're using him to our convenience.
Yeah.
Like, and he's performing. It's just that one bad day. If Bumrah, hopefully never, but if he has a bad day in the finals, what our options are then?
Honestly, then I think you will have to bank on Hardik because in
We're not even talking about Arshdeep here.
No, I'll tell you one slight advantage that India might have going in is the familiarity of the conditions in Ahmedabad as opposed to New Zealand. That is one advantage I think that we do have over there. I think they will try to fix a lot of the issues that they had in the previous game, where they gave actually majority of the South Africa game. They started really well.
Yeah.
Bumrah and Hardik got wickets up front. And at the same time, I think that they gave away runs in the middle overs. I think particularly the spinners got a real beating over there. And of course, batting-wise, it was too much of a score for them to chase it down. So I think slight advantage India. The other reason for advantage India is, if you guys remember, before the World Cup, there was a T20 tournament that we played against New Zealand.
Yeah.
And we really belted them 4-1 in that. Similar conditions, broadly speaking. I think India have an advantage going into this final. New Zealand will bring their A game, no doubt.
Yeah.
There are, like I said, there are matchups and there are key threats from their side for India to look out for. But I still say evenly balanced to some extent. Slight favor for India, in my opinion.
No, 100%. I say the same thing because, at the end of the day, it is in India as well. So the crowd will be backing India too much.
Oh my God. Let's talk about the crowd.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I strongly feel, and I've watched a match in Wankhede. I watched a match in 19 November ko Ahmedabad Cricket Stadium ke andar as well. And I've said this on this very show before, that the crowd in Ahmedabad is not seasoned enough according to the game. There is a lot of noise, but they don't know how to put pressure because it's a new crowd. It's a new stadium. Yes, there is Motera Stadium, but not as seasoned as Kolkata, Delhi or Chennai or Mumbai, right?
Yeah.
So this match, the semi-final match, you saw the players pumped up as well.
Yeah.
You saw the players going crazy, celebrating. I've never seen Hardik Pandya lose his cool after taking a catch like this, right? I've never seen each and everybody go like, yeah. That's what the crowd does.
Yeah.
This is what I feel. With all due respect to the Ahmedabad Stadium, which is huge, but I feel it's concrete. There is no soul in that stadium.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, tell me as a player, Vasi. This is what I want to know.
Yeah.
When the crowd is with you, right? How difficult is it as an away player or a team to come back in a match?
Honestly, when if as a professional cricketer you don't really listen to the crowd, it's just white noise for you.
Yeah.
So if they're with you, then great. If they're not, then there's not much you can do about it. You can't go up to everyone and argue. That no, I want you to support me.
But apparently, Sam Curran said, "I'm gonna make them shut up. I'm gonna shut the crowd of Mumbai. I'm gonna make them silent."
Yeah, he did in the press conference.
He did, right?
I want to hear the silence.
Because he was trying to do what Pat Cummins did.
What Pat Cummins did, basically. But then obviously that's Australia's.
That's Australia. That's England. That's what.
Big difference. I mean, the crowd plays a very massive role.
Yeah.
When it comes to important games like these, whichever team breaks first.
I think to some extent, like he said, they're professional cricketers. To some extent, it does matter. You're playing in India. They had a lot of support in the Australia game on 19 November. That still didn't make any difference, I think.
They did not. That's what I'm saying. When I was there, and I have videos of this.
Yeah.
Kohli and other players saying, "Come on, cheer up." At one point in time, we went too silent.
Yeah.
We went too silent.
Yeah.
And that was like when we have pressure on us. Even in this game, at one point in time, we had pressure on us. You saw the what's the English player's name, man?
Jacob Bethel.
Jacob
Bethel, the way he was playing, he kind of, as a real cricket fan, you had to give it to him.
100%.
Tip my hat off to that guy. Dude.
100%.
Right?
Innings of a life. That was unbelievable innings. Really
100%,
fighting. And if they won, they would have deserved to win.
Yeah.
Who chases down 254 to start with?
No. If they chased it down, it was all because of Jacob Bethel.
Yeah.
The way he batted was insane.
7 runs, man. After that score.
Honestly, it's I'm telling you, it's a belter.
It's a crazy
belter.
wicket, man. Now, this actually match yesterday, India versus England, became the most watched T20 World Cup 2026 game. 585 million. The second was India versus
South Africa. West Indies.
The third was India versus Pakistan. 470 million. But also that, moving on to a next stat, the brotherness, the brotherhood in this team.
Yeah.
When you see these players hanging out with each other, hugging each other. When Sanju Samson scored, everybody gave him a hug, right? And when Hardik Pandya got Dubey out, he went back in the stands and hugged him as well.
Yeah.
As a player, again, tell me, Vasi, this whole environment of the team, how do you create it, and how big of an impact does it make?
Honestly, in a World Cup game, the team environment has to be right. Everyone has to feel like their family, and I think that's what matters the most. When you start when you start celebrating the other person's success, I think that's when that family vibe, that brotherhood vibe really comes in, and it really depends on how the management does it. Like our management has done it amazingly well. We're all celebrating each other's success. We're all like brothers. We all feel each other's pain when someone's not doing well. We all go back them up, and when someone does well, we all celebrate it. So it really depends on how you take the game and how you really feel about each other as a person as well.
Yeah. And it helps you back each other up during 100%. The game as well.
100%. If someone gets it for a 6, you go up to them and you tell them, it's okay. Yeah. There's a reason you're here. You deserve to be here. Don't get bogged down. Just come back stronger.
We're just humans, right? At the end of the day, when you're in the field playing the game in the 11, it's easier to say that. When somebody's sitting on the bench, like Sanju was for the longest time, and then to come back and to do what he did, how do you maintain your mindset?
No, obviously, in Sanju's case, obviously he's come back and he's done insanely well. He's played match-winning knocks, and to do that, after being benched most of the games, it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
But honestly, when you're sitting out in a big tournament like this, you don't necessarily have to wish bad upon anyone, so that I get my spot.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is, you just have to make sure that when you go to training, you're doing the right things, and when the time, because the opportunity has to come.
Will come.
It will come. And when it comes, you have to be ready for it. And I think that's what matters the most. At the end of the day, whoever has worked the hardest will succeed the most.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It almost feels like there's been some sort of a switch that's been turned on, right? Or that's changed with Sanju Samson, especially after the West Indies game.
Yeah, 100%.
It's been unbelievable to watch the way he's watching the ball, the way he's measured about the shot selection.
And still with that great strike rate. I mean, you don't feel like he's slogging the ball.
Yeah.
You don't feel like he's just over hitting the ball.
Absolutely.
But he's still maintaining the strike rate, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, he's a special case. Like, the way he's just come in and scored runs like a joke, It's like he wasn't even out of the 11 for the most part.
Yeah.
And, honestly, as a player, I understand that when you come back into the team, there's insane amount of pressure because when you're back in the squad, you have to maintain that position.
Yeah.
And in order for him to go out and just perform the way he did that match against West Indies, the way he batted, it was insane. So, I mean, props to him, honestly, the way he's been batting.
Man, there are only few players who've made man of the match twice in a single edition of a T20 World Cup. Yuvraj Singh, of course. Then it's 3 times Virat Kohli. Then it's Surya Kumar Yadav in 2022. There is 2024, Jasprit Bumrah. 2026. Do you know who it is? Apart from Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson is one of them for sure.
You're talking about Indian players or
Indian players.
Who've got more than one man of the match?
No, these are the players who've got 2 man of the matches in a single edition of a T20 World Cup.
Oh.
Of course, Sanju Samson
is one of them.
Twice in a row.
Yeah.
There's one more Indian in this list. Twice already in this edition. 2 man of the matches.
In T20 World Cup.
Yes, in this World Cup. Guesses? Give me an answer. Now.
I think
Hardik Pandya.
Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
Hardik
Pandya got
correct.
the man of the match, I think, in the Zimbabwe game and in the Namibia game.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
Mohammad Amir Saab.
Yes.
Have you seen his statements?
I don't watch anything that
Fair
closely.
enough. I will tell you, sir.
Yeah.
If you're watching and you've not seen what Mohammad Amir Saab has been from the very first day saying, India अच्छा खेलेगी, but Super 8 में नहीं जाएगी. Super 8 में आ गई. Super 8 अच्छा खेलेगी, लेकिन सेमीफाइनल में नहीं जाएगी.
सेमीफाइनल भी आ गई.
सेमीफाइनल भी आ गई. अब उन्होंने कहा है, सेमीफाइनल तो ठीक है, फाइनल नहीं जीतेगी.
Great. This trend is perfect.
I think it's working out pretty well for
Mohammad Amir Saab, as Indian fans and a UAE cricket player, we just want to thank you. आप बस यही बोलते रहिए. आप अगले साल भी यही बोलना, please. Thank you.
हर साल. Olympics के लिए वही बोलना.
All right. Now there's a very interesting news coming in, and I want to talk about this of the entertainment division in the current T20 World Cup. Ricky Martin is performing.
Oh.
Before the World Cup game this Sunday.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That's happening for sure.
Yeah.
At the Ahmedabad Cricket Stadium. That's amazing. But here's something that I have been noticing as well when I was in the India-Pakistan game in Sri Lanka. And this is something that was now finally addressed on television as well. Sunil Gavaskar, while Bumrah was playing, the announcers on the ground went boom, boom, while
the DJs.
While the ball is about to be bowled in middle of the over. I think it was the 3rd ball of Bumrah.
Yeah.
Right?
I know what you're talking about.
And I felt, okay, as a person who's hosted cricket events in the ground, as a person who hosts and broadcasts for a living, I was like, hey, not between the overs, not cool. As a player, again, I want to ask you, Wasi, and I don't know why no one is right now stopping them, right? Even the players have and the commentators have raised a question on the laser light show mid innings as well, right? Because that kind of sets your eye off again.
Yeah.
As a player, what do you think about these entertainment and these announcements and DJing between overs, in middle of the overs?
In middle of the over, honestly, like
distraction.
It is a bit distracting because like something that can just distract you from the way you're trying to focus on the game, because like against Afghanistan we were playing, and if something was to happen in the middle of the overs, then obviously one of our players would have lost their focus, and it plays a very massive role in how you trying to go about the game, to be very honest. And in like you said, like right before the ball is being bowled, then I don't understand why they didn't stop, because you have the authority as a batsman, like you can just walk away if you are a bit distracted or something's bothering you. So I don't understand why they just didn't do that.
I completely agree with what he's saying, and I completely agree with what Sunil Gavaskar and Ravi Shastri also about the laser lights. I mean, there is absolutely no. Firstly, it's a World Cup.
Yeah,
it's not like a league game.
It's a semi-final,
and it's a semi-final. Yeah. It's a crunch game. It's a critical game. It's a knockout game. As much as possible, they should minimize all the distractions. They really don't require any of this. The laser show is completely pointless, especially.
I mean, you can do it mid-innings.
Mid-innings is fine.
Mid-innings is fine before they get onto the field, and even the DJ, that boom boom boomrah thing was completely unwarranted right in the middle of the over.
Because entertainment, what I've done and noted as well, is for the crowd.
Yeah.
Your television is handled by the commentators, right? That's why commentators handle mid-overs, like in between the overs. And once the break is on, that's when the stadium crowd gets entertained by all the announcers and DJs in the ground.
No, but they should really, I think organizers
it's getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, for key games, they really should try to restructure the entire order of, proceedings and just avoid all these distractions in the middle, especially for the players.
Yeah, 100%. This one is just for the fans watching this on television, on Stars Play, on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever. It's just because we've been speaking about breaking a lot of jinx, and wherever I've brought history here, I've been proven wrong. So I'm once again loving it with all pleasure. I'm going to talk about history, and I want to be proven wrong. India versus New Zealand head-to-head at the T20 World Cup games, right? 2007. New Zealand won. 2016, New Zealand won. 2021, New Zealand won.
Yeah.
This is the final.
Great.
I mean, honestly, it's very tough to say because of the way they've been batting, man. Yeah. The way New Zealand is batting, honestly. If I'll tell you what, all hands up if Abhishek Sharma starts going crazy. Yeah. Honestly, that man can take the game away in a heartbeat. If he gets going, then it's India's game for sure. But then again, you have to look for Tim Seifert and Finn Allen, and then you got Rachin Ravindra as well. So honestly, it's a very good final, like very good final.
If you notice Abhishek Sharma, because you brought up Abhishek Sharma, one thing I've realized is apart from the first game, he's pretty much gotten out to off spin in every other game. He's gotten out to right arm off spin, that is. He's gotten out to off spin in the Pakistan game.
Almost every game.
Yeah. Aryan Dutt got him in the Netherlands game. Namibia game, I think he got out off spin.
Salman Saab exposed that.
Salman
Ali Aga started that.
Who's the off spinner in New Zealand?
Who's there?
No idea.
No.
The only person that does it is Glenn Phillips.
Glenn Phillips,
and he's part-time. So
no, but he's bowling well. He's apart from the last game.
Even Salman Ali is also part-time.
Yeah,
but
he's and that's what. And he's bowling well.
And Aiden Markram as well.
Exactly.
I still feel like I think he's going to come good in this game. I don't
too much pressure on Abhishek, guys. I hope let's we've been talking about Abhishek on this episode and on this show from a very long time. We even got his bat. I think we just don't want to talk about it right now. Otherwise, we'll be blamed for jinxing him.
100%. But he's an amazing player, though. Amazing player. It's okay. Sometimes you're out of form, but this is the thing about players like this. Like he can be out of form for the whole tournament, but he just needs to click that one game. It's the final that matters.
I feel like he just needs to see off the power play. He could potentially just see off the power. Sanju's doing all the scoring right now. He's taking a lot of the pressure off of him.
But I feel like he should not, because that's his game. And we were batting till whatever time, bro. We are batting till like Shivam Dubey, even Akshar Patel.
Yeah, 100%. The thing is,
I feel he should just do his job.
Abhishek's strength is the power play, obviously, because if you've noticed, like he doesn't try to muscle the ball. He just tries to time it as much as he can.
But the one game in which he actually scored some runs in this tournament was the Zimbabwe game. And if you see, that was a very measured innings that he played. He was actually seeing off the ball. He was playing a lot more ground shots than he was trying to hit everything out for six. And every other game until that point, he was trying to hit every ball out for six. So I think he was a little bit more sound with his shot selection in that Zimbabwe game, and that's the only game in which he scored 55 runs. So potentially big game, final. there is seriously going to be a threat if Abhishek is there in over number 8.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
For
get
any opposition.
100%.
But that will also feel like he's doing it for his personal
milestone.
because
No,
I feel
not
if
at the
he's not-
expense.
yeah, that's what I'm
It
saying.
should not be
That's
at the
what I'm
expense
saying.
of the team scoring
Yeah,
runs.
100%.
Of course,
Yeah.
the other batsman on the other end has to relieve the pressure
Correct.
off, which is what
Correct.
Sanju coming in has done for the
Correct.
team.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I think there is every possibility that he doesn't have to not hit the shots when he can. He
Yeah.
just has to be a little bit more careful with his shot selection.
Fair.
100%.
Now, when the man of the match was announced, right?
Yeah.
Sanju Samson, man of the match, he says, I feel Bumrah should have gotten
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
When Bumrah could have gotten it, I felt Akshar Patel would have gotten it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have easily given this man of the match trophy to Akshar Patel for their catches, bro.
Two
Let's talk.
catches,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Unbelievable.
I'm getting goosebumps. That literally lifted the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And
Shifted
these were
it.
catches of not any other player. It was first Phil Salt
Yeah.
and then that dangerous Will Jacks catch.
No, the first one was Harry Brook
No, Will Jacks. No, Phil Salt.
of Bumrah.
Akshar Patel.
Akshar Patel, the running catch at the back.
Yes.
Wasn't that Harry Brook?
Was
Slow
it
ball,
Phil Salt?
Harry Brook.
I think it was Harry Brook.
Was it Harry Brook
it
or
was-
Phil Salt?
It was Harry Brook.
I think it was.
Hey, that first running
Yeah.
catch,
Oh,
whoever
yeah.
that
Yeah.
catch was,
Was,
right?
yeah.
How I just I don't even know who the player was. That's how epic that catch
Yeah,
was.
100%.
Running behind, honestly, how as a keeper, I know you've got gloves as well, but even then, running behind, how difficult that catch is.
Honestly, any catch, whether you got gloves on or no, but any catch running back is very
Oh my-
difficult.
and that too
because-
from like 30 yard
30
to
yard, yeah.
that far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, as you know, our coaching staff also says, as any coaching staff would say, one good catch, one good run out changes the whole game.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Team
Amazing.
India did.
Yeah.
That
One good run
catch-
out as well.
Oh,
Yesterday,
yeah.
Hardik's run out
Yeah.
of Jacob
Correct.
Beckel.
Yeah,
That changed the
you
game.
see, one good run out, one good catch changes the whole game.
Yeah.
And that's just how cricket
And we
works,
got
man.
2 good catches,
And one good
one good run out.
Yeah.
That literally changed the whole game. Talk
Yeah.
to me about that second catch. Oh my. I mean,
That
that
is
catch is
presence
going to
of
go,
mind.
unfortunately, to Shivam Dubey's account.
Yeah.
It's going to go to Dubey's account.
Yeah, it should be XRs.
But I feel because of that catch,
Yeah.
Akshar Patel, my man of the match, bro.
Yeah.
Papo.
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
100%. It's you produce moments like these in a game, and it's yes, someone has performed with the bat or with
Yeah.
the ball very well, but
Yeah.
sometimes the credit should go to the fielders. I
Yeah.
feel like, because okay, you can bowl a delivery fair
Yeah.
enough, but
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
guy's gonna hit it. And
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
if he just mistimes it a bit, it all depends on how good the fielder is
Yeah.
and how many hard yards he puts
Yeah.
in to get you that wicket.
Yeah, but that was the difference in the game between the two teams
Oof.
yesterday, right?
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
of the fielding, England had a lot of misfields.
Yeah.
And they also dropped
Yeah.
Sanju Samson.
Yeah.
Harry
Yeah.
Brook
Yeah.
dropped Sanju
Yeah.
Samson. So look at the price that they paid. The price
Exactly.
might have been equal to 7 runs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my
It would have
God.
been,
And
you know?
here's the deal, right? Like, India has literally been the worst team in terms of fielding, catching
Yeah.
in this World Cup.
Yeah.
सारे खून माफ है भाई.
Abhishek
Nah.
Sharma.
सारे खून माफ है भाई. सबको अरे सबको भाई. अभिषेक शर्मा,
Yeah.
स्काई ने भी छोड़ा. सबने
Yeah,
छोड़ा.
yeah, yeah, true.
Everybody. We are the lowest catching probability in this entire World
Yeah.
Cup,
Yeah, no, 100%.
right? But I
Yeah.
think everything is now redeemed.
Yeah. And coming back to Bumrah, there's one point I wanted to make. I mean, I really appreciate what Sanju Samson said about Bumrah, but then if you go by Sanju Samson's metric, you practically have to give every man of the match to Bumrah for that
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
practically
100%.
every game he changes the game.
But bro,
Yeah,
when
every time
Bumrah
he
is playing,
bowls.
it's not 20-20, it's 16-20.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
Yeah.
चार तो हमारे बुमराह के.
चार तो बुमराह के हैं. सीधा
Absolutely.
Bumrah. I haven't seen Bumrah get hit
Yeah.
this whole World Cup.
नजर मत
Yeah.
लगाओ
Honestly,
भाई.
नहीं नजर नहीं लगा रहे, but
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, he's special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having said that, Bumrah did get hit for a few in the New Zealand series. Yeah.
They'll make a documentary about it. That's fine.
Do
Do you have a timer on your phone?
Yes. I
Yes, quickly give me a 30-second timer.
do. Okay.
Jaldi. Give me a 30-second timer right now.
Okay.
Okay. And then I want to play a game with both of you.
Okay.
Okay. You watched the entire match yesterday. Switch
Yeah.
on a 30-second timer.
Okay.
30-second timer. 30-second timer. And I want you to play this game with me as well.
All right.
Once we have a 30-second timer. Vasi,
Okay,
let's
yes.
go. All right. In
Yeah.
3, I'll start it.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, you've started now. I'll pause it. We've got a 30-second timer. In 30 seconds, one by one, name as many celebrities you can in yesterday's match.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Stop.
MS Dhoni,
Alia
But
Rohit Sharma.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan was there.
Oh,
Shah Rukh Khan wasn't there, but give me one more. Give me more. Give me more. Come on.
Did I see? Raha, Ranbir Kapoor's daughter.
Wow. Yeah, dekho. Give me more.
I don't know who I saw.
Give me jaldi.
MS Dhoni's wife.
Wow.
I'm going.
Come on,
Rohit
guys.
Sharma.
Rohit Sharma, he said already. Come on. Come on. Time is up.
Oh man.
Man, yesterday's match, there was Varun Dhawan, Anil
Dhawan.
Kapoor.
Oh yeah, I saw them. I
Correct.
saw them.
There was,
Yeah.
That's why I think Mumbai is another.
Yeah, it's the best place.
It's the best place, dude.
Yeah.
There is Varun Dhawan, there is Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor with their daughter.
Yeah.
There is Ambani's, there is there is MS Dhoni and Rohit Sharma watching the match together, and MS Dhoni's wife cheering in the wrong moment because she thought it was out. It was a bum ball. Dhoni saying bad job. That's why we love a good stadium.
Amazing.
100%.
Yeah.
Man.
Mumbai is hands down the best cricket ground. It is the center of cricket in India for that matter.
Honestly,
So,
all of
yeah.
India is the center of cricket.
Yeah,
honestly.
absolutely.
true.
Even
That's
in
also
Delhi,
true.
it was insane. Like our games, it was insane. Like
Yeah.
the way the crowd showed up, nuts.
Absolutely.
Man, just want to end by saying a couple of things before we move on to our next segment. We've covered in this segment, we've covered setting up the context. We've also done, in case you missed it, we've done everything right now. Now, again, coming back to two factors right now. Our strongest hope for the final, Sanju Samson, right? Right now, looks very strong. The third highest run scorer for India in this World Cup. Did that in just half of the number of games he's played
Yeah.
than
True.
anyone else.
That's
Right?
insane. Yeah.
And then Bumrah. Teams will be preparing for them,
Yeah.
right? What plans would you go in with?
I would just, obviously as India, I would just say back your strengths. Just don't think about, try and bat first things first.
Yeah.
And score as many runs as you can.
Or would you bat first?
100%, obviously, because in a big final, it matters a lot. Score on board matters a lot. Like if you're chasing, regardless, you're trying to chase. No matter how good you've done all the previous games, you need to
Good point.
You need to make sure that you're, at your best game in the final, and your main openers have already done it. For you so many times. If one of them fails, the whole team's gonna start collapsing.
Oof, too much pressure, bro, when you speak.
I'm a little bit on the fence about batting first or bowling first. It's very tricky with India. This is what my problem is. 19 November we batted first after Australia won the toss, lost the game. South Africa game we batted second and we lost the game.
But you know what I like about Suryakumar Yadav? Whenever he loses his toss, the captain says, we wanted to bowl first.
Yeah.
Then you have to bat first. Like, we anyways wanted to bat first.
Yeah. and the one game where he said, oh, we would have also batted first was the South Africa game.
Correct.
Yeah.
That was the one game where he lost the toss and he said, oh, we would have also liked to bat first.
Correct.
Yeah.
Runs on the board, scoreboard pressure is a thing. I think regardless of the situation, India have to play well. They just have to play good cricket.
100%.
At the end of the day, playing good cricket is the only thing that matters. I think they have matchups that they have to be concerned with.
Yeah.
New Zealand will bring their A game.
Yep.
I have no doubt, particularly the likes of Matt Henry and Lockie Ferguson up front. They will go after these guys, and I'm pretty sure they might start off with Glenn Phillips for all you know.
Yeah.
I could potentially see an option of them bringing Ish Sodhi in. I don't know. That's an option
I
for
feel
them.
Kuldeep Yadav, man, for us.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Whether Kuldeep
honestly,
is an option.
Kuldeep is world class bowler.
He is.
World class.
Yeah.
Kuldeep is an option, especially
And again, a
since
surprise
Varun
because
is,
people will be preparing for everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
especially since Varun is not at peak form. So it's a like for like, not exactly a like for like in terms of the kind of bowling that he
But the
does, but
conditions of the ground.
you're replacing a bowler with
Yeah.
another bowler.
Yeah.
You're not losing a batting
Correct.
option
Exactly.
lower down the order.
Correct.
So it's
Yeah,
not a
100%.
bad change, especially given Varun's form. But would you drop Varun? He's the world's number one T20 bowler regardless of his current form at this point. And you never
But
know. when
again,
he
they
could come
dropped him. Did they drop him in the match against South Africa? In
No,
Ahmedabad Stadium? Because they played another spinner. Who did they drop? They played.
good. They had
played-
Washi, but they didn't drop Varun.
But
Varun
they also
played along
played.
with Washi. Aksar was dropped in the South Africa
Akshar
game.
was dropped.
Yeah,
Akshar was dropped. Because they played.
That was a mistake that they made. Where
Correct.
they
Akshar should
brought-
not be dropped.
But they
Akshar
brought in
should
Washi because South Africa have that top order
Fair.
of left-handers, right?
Fair.
De Kock,
Fair.
Miller,
Fair.
Reckleton. That's the reason why
Yeah.
they brought in Washi.
After last match catching, Akshar should not be dropped in the finals.
No, definitely
for
not.
Sure, for
100%,
sure.
100%.
Now, we're moving on to a next segment called Stars Play Replay, where we'll be showing you the clips of the catching we've been talking about, of some of the key moments we've been talking about. All right, our last and final segment, Stars Play Replay. We have to show you these clips. And where can you watch these clips? You can actually go to Stars Play cricket section, the sports section. You can watch the entire match again. But you have to talk about the catching done in the India versus England semi-final match at Wankhede, which I messed up. I thought it was someone else, but it was Harry Brooks' catch.
Yep, it was
oh
Harry.
my God. Akshar Patel, play that. Bro, talk to me about this catch. Slower ball.
First ball that he bowled of his spell.
बुमराह की बात तो बाद में करेंगे. Catch has overtaken the ball.
What a catch! What a
Running
catch
back
that
is
is!
always difficult. Always difficult. He made it look so easy.
He made
It looks so easy, you know. It looks easier than it is.
Bro, this is one of those catches अगर आपने छोड़ भी दी तो बोलेगा well done.
Exactly.
है ना?
Good effort.
Good effort.
Yeah.
ये good effort वाला
It
catch.
reminded me of Travis Head catch
running
of
back,
Rohit
running
Sharma
back. Yeah.
in the 2019
Deja vu.
23 final,
Deja vu.
November final, and also the catch that Rohit Sharma took of Travis Head off Bumrah in the 2024 World Cup.
We have one catch that will remind you of Suryakumar Yadav's catch. Again,
I know.
In this
I know.
Stars Play replay.
Yeah.
But coming up next is a very, very special thing that is Hardik Pandya का एक तो no look swag कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया भाई.
Yeah,
I love that
too
guy. I love that guy's aura.
Honestly.
Let's just play that no
Unbelievable.
look shot of Hardik Pandya and tell me, as a cricket, I've played a couple of at a decent level as well.
Yeah.
I always watch the ball even when it's going because I feel good.
Yeah.
How do you ignore the ball after hitting it?
Honestly, it's very tough. It's
it's
I
just a
tried so many
reaction,
times.
right?
I tried so many times playing a shot and not looking, but
Yeah.
then I looked.
Yeah, automatically it goes, right?
Automatically
Yeah.
you look.
Let's talk about this skill. It's a skill, I feel. No look is a skill. Look at this. Arre?
He does play that shot well. He actually waits for
No reaction. No reaction.
He's not even moved. Huh?
Exactly.
He's just stood
Look
in
at
his
this.
crease.
Cut.
Yes.
तेरी तो. और बताओ क्या चल रहा है? सब ठीक है? घर में मम्मी ठीक है?
It reminds me of the wicket of Saibzada Farhan as
Correct.
well.
Yeah,
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
Sorry,
ball went
yeah,
in the
this
air and he's just walking towards
Yeah,
the batsman.
he's just walking towards the batsman.
If that's happening to you as a batsman,
Yeah.
for one thing you need to have a lot of trust in your field.
Correct.
Yeah.
That chalo, that I still will have.
Yeah.
But that's just a skill. Okay, talk to me. Okay, when you hit the ball,
Yeah.
you automatically go with your head
100%
towards the ball.
where it's going. Yeah.
Because I've seen him
100%.
hitting no look sixes as well.
Yeah.
Actually-
Same shot, similar shot, no look
correct.
six.
Yeah.
Or even like
Over
down
third man.
to a spinner, just played it
Yeah.
and still looking at the ground.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah,
no,
that as
it's- Honestly, it's a new trend now. Most of the players are starting to do it now. Even
pretty sure
Marco
he-
Jansen played
Yes.
against
Yeah.
New Zealand.
I saw
I
that.
think
You
there's
saw-
another South African player who did that as well.
Baby Abi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brevis.
yeah, Brevis did
Brevis,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about catches. This catch will remind you.
Unbelievable.
I feel. Okay, first let's play this Akshar Patel Bapu ka catch. A relay catch is what we call it. Wow. अब मेरे को लगा भाई चौका है या छक्का है. Damn. Stop.
Timing.
You have to do this with sound effects, bro. Look at the players. Everybody, look at the fans. This is why we need to have a good match in a good stadium where the crowd is involved with you. Just look at the. मेरे को जुनून छूट रहा है भाई.
Yeah. You know who I was missing yesterday on commentary?
There
Ian
is a
Smith.
deep point.
I-
He's a left-hander.
I was missing Ian Smith. He'll be back in the final,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
He passes the ball
But
away.
or long off.
Absolutely terrific.
You look at that, you see that he's out of balance and
Yeah, he
and
lost it.
still
Akshar Patel.
being able to throw the ball
And he
to a
gets
Timing.
dangerous.
Honestly.
Yeah, the
Oof.
timing
Well,
of knowing that he has to throw the ball
Bro,
out.
look at the players.
I'm telling
Amazing.
you, it looks somewhat easy.
It's
No,
to
not.
the
it's
eye.
not.
It's really not.
No.
Yeah,
It's
because
not
you're
at all.
watching it on TV, playing it in slow motion. Now come back to the most important question.
Yeah.
Sir, there's a shoot.
आजा सब लोग
Hello, sir. Join us. Join us.
Anyway,
Now, my question to both of you is,
Yeah.
and it's a very difficult question because I've been thinking about it since I've been up all night, bro. I've been
Yeah.
thinking about this. This catch or Suryakumar Yadav catch in 2024 final?
For me, it has to be this catch. Honestly, this catch because it can potentially lead you to another T20 World Cup.
Yep.
that one just won you the T20 World Cup. That's the
That's
that's my thing about it, right?
That's what
Right.
I've been thinking about
That's
it.
a single-handed catch
Yeah.
as well, single
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why
Um,
this is more difficult, I feel.
Oh, hands down, it's
Yeah.
difficult.
But that's
no
why.
Doubt, no
Is
doubt
it the
about
skill or is it the moment?
When you look at it's hard. The context of it is equal in both cases. I don't deny that at all.
Yeah.
The context
Yeah.
of it.
No, not really, bro. That one
Slightly-
literally won you the World Cup.
That
That
This
one
is why
literally
I'm
won you
up.
the World
So
Cup.
it's
Miller.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
this is why I'm saying, is it the context or is it the skill?
Yeah.
What catch would you rate higher? Oh my God.
Very tough.
For me, yeah, it's a very tough decision as well. But for me, it has to be this one.
This one?
I think skill-wise this one, context-wise that one.
Yes, choose one. That's what I said as well.
I'll go for Surya's catch.
Yeah?
I'll still go for Surya's catch.
I'll go for Aksar's.
Final one. Such an interesting episode. We cannot wait for the last episode. Let's talk about Bumrah's over, man. That economy rate in the entire match. Play that.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh, gone.
And यहाँ पे she went up, no? Dhoni's wife.
Yeah.
Cash Dhoni bhai, madam, please sit down.
Yeah, and again.
Oh,
Kneeling those Yorkers.
Yeah, if they lose one,
How do you do that? Like
Overton
match after match,
comes in
ball
next,
after
and
ball,
Overton's not
over
as
after
good a hitter
over.
of spin.
Like,
and look at the funny part is even the batsman is
Just
expecting.
nailing those
The
Yorkers.
batsman
Still
knows
can't do anything
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
what my
Yeah.
question
That's why
is.
he's such
The
a
batsman knows he's going to bowl
terrific
a
fast
Yorker.
bowler.
What could you?
When the heat
What
is
can
on.
you do? Look at this. Ye leko. Well, almost there. Now he's bowled a low full toss on the legs.
Finding the fielder.
But the fielders are there.
Come back for two.
yeah, they're calling him a genie.
Also the pressure of the game.
Yeah, look at that.
Yele. One more. Again, low full toss. But low full toss are usually
Just a
easier to
single.
hit, right?
Low full toss are easier to hit, but then if it's any other
Excellent
bowler,
over.
if it's Bumrah, it's not.
Five
Trust me.
conceded. Big
Like
last
I
ball
watched
this.
him live, and half of your mind just gets blown away by the
done a
fact that
fabulous
he
job. There's
runs in.
6
He
runs
walks to
conceded.
you,
Yeah.
and then he starts his run
Points
up.
down to 12
In a
balls
very
down,
weird
39
way.
needed.
It's the release point, which is always a
and
tricky one.
And then it's a guy bowling to you at 145 clicks.
Yeah.
It's really difficult, and it
Yeah.
looks like he's gonna come and kill you.
Oh
You know?
my god. And it's mostly like you practicing against a sling.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, like with Bumrah, it's just he's the whole entire team of India is extremely talented at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Honestly, the way they've produced like performances
Yeah.
in this World
Yeah.
Cup is insane. So
I'm-
Bumrah has been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm really worried for the day that Bumrah retires, dude. I
Bro,
don't know
I'm,
who's coming
I'm
in place
really
of
worried
this
for
guy.
the day when he takes a break.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, when he
Honestly.
comes and says, I'm doing my body
Oh.
management,
Yeah.
I'm
man.
worried for that.
yeah. It's a tough replacement.
You can
Next
get
to
replacements for almost everyone. Like,
Not for him.
You cannot get a
Now,
replacement.
now this entire world of cricket is saying he's a once in a generational
Yeah,
player.
Yes,
100%,
yes.
100%. But you can never get a replacement for Bumrah.
Yeah.
Bumrah is Bumrah.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
there wasn't a Bumrah before Bumrah. There's
Yeah.
not going to be a Bumrah after Bumrah.
I'm so glad we're saying that for a bowler in India.
Yeah.
There was a
100%.
time when we used to say that about Pakistani bowlers.
Yeah.
Now we're saying that about a bowler in
Yeah.
India. I'm very proud of this team. And of
100%.
course,
Yeah.
this was it on the semi-final episode of Off the Mark right here on Stars Play. Parikshit here, Vish here. Vasi, thank you so very much for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right,
Thank you so much.
we'll see you very, very soon. Promise you there'll be a final episode no matter what the conditions are, because Dubai is the safest place to be. We're right now here. Wish we could show you around. People are having, their...
People are just coming
Yeah,
in,
people
man.
are coming in. People are enjoying their drinks.
Yeah.
This is what we do right here in Dubai. Thank you so very much for watching. This is Stars Play Off the Mark semi-final episode. We're out.